Hello there. Welcome back to my channel. This is Balsamic Moon Tarot, and I'm here with a pick a card message. I'm going to start off with a collective message, a very general message, just to see, if this is the video for you. It's like an energetic check-in. But yeah, I'm gonna first start with one message that applies to anyone who is drawn to this video, and then I'll go into the pick a card for more specific advice. But yeah, let's get started. The message for today's video has something to do with an unexpected form of assistance. An unexpected form of assistance, and what can you do to receive it? How can you prepare yourself to receive it? So let's see, what is the message for us here at this moment watching this video? What is this unexpected form of assistance? What is this related to? What is this about? We have the Three of Cups, we have the Death card, and we have the Emperor. Okay, let me actually try to do this here. Okay, so I do feel like there is a community involved, or there's some sort of social circle or social network involved. And the assistance has something to do with clearing a clean slate, like helping you to move on, helping you to start fresh. Really powerful, really beautiful, strong activation energy here with this Emperor. And I feel like this Emperor is you. It is you, the viewer. You've done a lot of planning here. You've put a lot of thought into an idea, a venture, a goal. You've set your sights wisely. This goal is very honorable. It's something that will help not just you. What you're trying to achieve is not going to help just you. It's actually going to help a lot of people. Sorry, I have an ant problem here. Sorry, buddy. Not this way. But yeah, the goal, it's almost like a lofty goal, but it's not impossible. It's definitely achievable. It's attainable. It's just going to take a lot of hard work. And so to prepare yourself for this unexpected form of assistance, you do have to prepare yourself to do a lot of hard work. You have to prepare yourself to be very focused and determined here, and to even say no to some social engagements. There may even be a really big social engagement, like a wedding or a birthday situation that you've been invited to, and depending, obviously use your judgment wisely, but you may have to say no to one or a few of these, because you feel like you are close to making real progress here. I don't think that you're gonna accomplish everything you want to accomplish very just yet. It's not like soon, but there's this advancement that's like changing the whole landscape for you. Like this Death card is showing the portal opening up. It's like you're passing through the threshold, you're passing through that gateway where now you are committed. It's like everything you've been building up towards, you're finally getting to that next stage. You're finally passing through that first checkpoint where you're like, okay, this is really happening. It feels much more real to you because it's happening, it's coming together. Okay, so that is That's the first message here. Unexpected form of assistance. What can we know about this unexpected form of assistance? Excuse me. How will we be able to identify it? Scorpion. Okay, Scorpion. Interesting. I actually want to look up the guidebook for this. Passion for life. Rekindle the meditative flames of your ancestral relationships and ask the ones who came before you for instruction, protection, and supervision. So I think, you know, wow. So there's unexpected form of there's an unexpected assistance here that relates to your past, your lineage, your ancestors, the history, like some kind of historical event, historical trauma. What you're going to learn here, you're learning something very powerful. It's related to survival. It's related to what people before you had to do to survive. These are people you're connected to. This could be, you know, family members before you, people you're a direct descendant of. But what they did to survive, you're going to be very inspired, and you're going to find that very empowering. Knowledge is power. That's also what I'm hearing here. There's, you know, keywords here for the Scorpion are about passion, intensity, like strong medicine, right? Like evolution. So I feel like the unexpected form of assistance might even come in a gift that's related to like a ritual or a shamanic practice, or I'm not necessarily seeing it being a cult. It's more like it's something very sacred though. So okay, that's applying here. Let's go ahead and pull some more cards here. What else can we know about this unexpected form of assistance? Okay, that flew out. Let me just make sure. Okay, interesting. We have the Emperor and we have the World. They came out together. Wow. World Empire. So yeah, you are learning about the past. You're learning something about how in the past the world was conquered. You're learning about your own connection to empires and an empire of the past. You might even be learning about your own people's previous glory, like what they had accomplished in the world that is kind of secret now. It's kind of kept under wraps, or it's been even purposely hidden, purposely obscured. There's great power that you connect to from the past that is evident in the world as it is today. You're actually learning to see that evidence. Again, it's kind of hiding in plain sight. All right. Wow. Unexpected form of assistance. You know, well, I guess not for some of you. This is trying to be very general, right? But I do feel like there is a lot of power here to make strides in one's career and in one's like something that has to do with leadership. You know, and getting promoted into a position of leadership, or just getting into a position of power where you actually have influence, where you actually call shots. We have power. Look at that card. Power. Thunder and lightning. Well, there's lightning bolts, right? But I'm hearing the thunder. Whoa. That's cool. Diligence. Yes. Okay. This is the bird's eye view of these farms where land is being cultivated. Power and diligence. Okay, so this is advice. Yeah, like don't stop. Don't give up. You are improving what you're doing. You have been doing something for a while, but you're actually getting a lot better at it now. You're actually accomplishing a lot more. You're being more efficient and effective with it now. So the diligence is about like, don't stop, don't, don't ease up, like keep going. But also there's a certain grace here because with this bird flying over this landscape and the clouds too, the clouds are clearing up. You're really getting a lot of insights. You're getting very useful information. Again, powerful information. So you're understanding technology better too. That's what I'm seeing here. It's like there's diligence in what you're doing, but the insights, the information is only now beginning to be revealed. It's like coming up to the surface. It's almost like the difference between using an appliance that's shut off versus using an appliance that's turned on. That's actually an electrical appliance, right? Like, you can find this tool, and you're trying to figure it out. You've been using it. You've been like, maybe it's been helpful for something for some reason. Like, oh my gosh, like a blender. It's like coming across this blender, and you never knew what a blender was before. You just came across a blender and you're like, huh, this is useful. I could use this as a pitcher. You take that blender and you start putting water in it and you're pouring it, using it to store water, make punch, whatever. And then someone comes over and they plug it in and you actually understand what a blender is. You're like, oh, that's what it's supposed to do. I mean, you had, you had ideas, but it's like you didn't understand until now. So there's something that is activated and turned on for you now, and it's giving you so much information and insight. And you deserve this insight because you've been very diligent in getting to this place. You've been very patient, you've been hardworking. So yeah, that's an affirmation to, whatever you are working on, whatever the success is that you're receiving now as a result of this kind of coveted information, like, you deserve it, embrace it, go with it. That is the unexpected form of assistance, is this huge insight of like the difference between a light switch going on, like being in the dark, and now everything is revealed in one kind of stroke. This is a lot of cards. But you know what? I'm going to take it. So we have the Four of Spirals, also known as the Four of Wands. We have the Artist. Beautiful. That's like the Magician. The Four is mirroring the Emperor. So you've got a lot of fours here. You also have the Death card, which is a 4. 13, 1 plus 3 equals 4. We have the Hermit. I'm going to put it here. And we have the 8 of Swords, 8 of Blades. We have the 5 of Spirals, or the 5 of Wands. And we have the Healer of Flowers, or the Queen of Pentacles, which is coming up here right with diligence. Okay. So yeah, the Hermit, again, information that you're privy to. Not everybody has this information. The Hermit has been studying something or contemplating something, and now you're being rewarded for this. You've been doing something without outside support, and now you're being rewarded for this. I also feel like whatever you have been working on, you're now, you are now getting to this next stage, this next level where you feel so much more effective at what you're doing. Pieces are coming together more easily. Whatever you are working on with that Four of Wands and the Artist, right? Like, I actually think you're going to draw someone towards you who is more like the Artist. Someone is coming towards you who is very creative, very ingenious. They have a unique way of doing things. They have a unique method or solution, and they're coming towards you and they want to forge a partnership or collaboration with you. It's going to be incredibly useful and helpful. So that is another part of this unexpected assistance is actually coming in with the person who is very crafty, ingenious, brilliant, you know. And so whatever it is you're building here, whatever it is you've been doing diligently, it is now paying off. Yeah, so the gains you're making, they're very solid and stable. Here we see a honeybee, right? It's like you've been gathering the pollen, you've been working diligently, you've been crafting these, you know, pieces together, but now that you've created the structure and the foundation for what you're doing, now it's actually it's turning on. So again, back to that power, the electricity, now things are actually turning on. And that's the difference between pollen and honey. You know, you've been getting the pollen and getting all the preliminary stuff together, but now the honey is being made. So it's like you're actually getting these results, these dividends, this payoff. It's coming in and it's very stable. It's very rewarding. It's very gratifying. I keep hearing stability, you know, long-term stable. It's definitely like gains that cannot be easily undone. It's gains that really improve your survival odds. Wow, okay. Wow. So the Eight of Swords and the Five of Spirals here, I feel like you know, you may still come across these moments of doubt and confusion where you're sort of second guessing something. It's just because of, you know, noise. Try to filter out this noise. Some people have nothing better to do than to, yeah, that's interesting. Some people only feel important when they are naysayers. So this is sort of energy like, you know, just ignore the haters. But some people are in your vicinity and they want to sow doubt, they want to sow confusion, and you know, that's fine. That's going to come. It's kind of all part of the comes with the territory. So just ignore that as best you can, because you still have so much to look like, so much solid, steady gains here that it's really not even worth your attention. Not worth you wasting energy on it or really like acknowledging it. But you'll have plenty to do. You'll have plenty to work on that you may not even notice, you know, the dramas around you because you're just so focused on your work. But if you do get those moments of nagging self-doubt, just realize, you know, it all comes with the territory. You know, it's because you are a thoughtful person that you're going to have those moments of questioning yourself. But that's just part of your process. So don't worry about that. But yeah, the Hermit, you are really, you've got something really amazing here, really special, and it's something you're ready to share. You know, like I said, when you have this goal, it's like a lofty goal, and it's something that's not just going to help you, it's going to help other people. So now what you're bringing to the table is a lot of hard-earned wisdom, special skill set, an expertise, a craft. Like there's just something that you've been working diligently on that now it's becoming very apparent how effective it is, how successful you've been at this, you know, how successful you've been at practicing this and stuff. So that's really cool. Alrighty, so let's get a couple cards from this deck, and then I can go into the pick a card. Interesting. I'm being told, okay, I will use this deck to create, to pick the 3 cards for the pick a card. So what I'm going to do now is clear the air. Okay, so welcome to the pick a card portion of this video. If you skipped the beginning, I encourage you to watch the first part, just to, you know, get any messages there that are resonating, that are meant for you. But it's okay if you just want to skip ahead to this section. So I already selected 3 cards. We're going to turn them over for pile 1. Your card calls, wow, quite a title here. Suppression of a Star Being by Hands Unworthy. Okay, Oracle card number 1. Suppression of a Star Being by Hands Unworthy. Okay. Pile 2. You have Scry Mirror. Oracle card number 65. Scry Mirror. Pile 3. You have A Fearful World. Oracle card number 69. We see someone with their hands over their ears, trying not to listen to these kind of ghoulish, what is the word? Ghoulish figures here. Okay, so these are intense. Wow, intense cards. So pick the card that you're most drawn to. Feel free to pick more than one, or watch all the videos. But you know, this next section we're going to go into more specific advice for you about an unexpected blessing and how you can prepare yourself to receive this blessing. Unexpected assistance, rather, but you know, same thing. Okay. Okay, let's get into it. This is for pile 1. Suppression of a Star Being by Hands Unworthy. Wow. What is the advice for pile 1? Unexpected assistance. How can they keep an eye out for this? What can they do to prepare or to ensure they receive the assistance? Okay. Wow. I think this is going to be pretty quick for you, pile 1. 6 of Wands, 10 of Wands, the Lovers, another number 6, the 3 of Hearts, or the 3 of Cups, and the Princess of Pentacles, also known as the Page of Pentacles. We also have the 8 of Pentacles here. I'm actually going to put the 8 of Pentacles right here. Okay, pile 1. Okay, so yeah, I do think someone is in your life, or someone's about to come into your life, and they're very, there's a strong connection here. There's a strong affinity. This could be related. I do think this is related to work. It's not necessarily romantic, but it could be like friendship too. It could be social, but you know, like a friend that you make at work, or a friend that you want to work with. Okay, but there is some kind of collaborative element to this, where you two bring your skills together and you help build something together, you help craft something together. That's really wonderful, really beautiful. And I see that with the 3 of Cups here. Your talents come together in a very nice, lovely, seamless way. And with the Page of Pentacles, there's so much potential here for you to do something together that has a lot of success and long-term viability here. It's something you can both be committed to. Still the beginning stages. So right now it's a stage of experimentation and just kind of getting to know each other, you know, figuring out how best you work together. So the advice here in terms of an unexpected form of assistance and how to prepare yourself, definitely get, you know, there are things you're sort of doing, like on your to-do list, that you're still doing, but you can take them off your to-do list. You've already accomplished these things. You don't need to keep doing them. So clearing up your schedule, clearing up your energy, and putting some things to rest. Just let go of like those tasks or those expectations that are no longer needed and they're just kind of cluttering your energy. Release them, get them out of the way, because that's going to open up your energy here for this partnership, this relationship, and this collaboration. It's going to give you a lot more time and energy again. So that is the advice. With the Eight of Pentacles, that's where I see this is related more to work rather than personal or like relationship or romance. I see that this is really about something you are building, crafting, building, improving upon, tweaking. Yeah, it's like the finishing touches. You're really close to finishing this, and you've already accomplished a lot in this project, in this realm. Suppression of a star being by hands unworthy. This is very interesting, this card. What I'm actually getting from this card is that the person coming into your life is going to have more of this energy. They're going to be someone who has had a lot of negative experiences working with people and being unappreciated, being misunderstood. And so you're going to bring to the table something very new for them. You're going to bring to the table this fairness and being someone who really just looks at the merit of a person. You know, you don't judge. You're not a judgmental person here. You're not going to judge them because of like what the clothes they wear or, you know, the music they listen to. You're just here to work, you know, get work done. And so they're going to find that very, they're going to find that really positive. It's like a relief for them. And that's going to get them to bring to the table, you know, their best talents. They're very talented individuals. So they're going to bring to it a passion and like a lot of fun to the process. So yeah, wow, pile one, that's your message. I hope that was helpful for you. If it was, please do click the like and subscribe buttons, and feel free to chime in the comments with your situation, you know, if you feel comfortable doing that. Thank you, pile one. Very best of luck with what you're going to be working on here. Hello, pile two, welcome to your reading. If you missed the first part of this video, you know, I encourage you to watch it just because there could be messages and you know, things that are meant for you to hear there. But if not, that's also okay. We can get right to your message. This video is about an unexpected form of assistance. How can you prepare yourself to receive it? You know, what is the advice in general so that you can be sure to identify and yeah, and get this assistance. It's unexpected. I don't know why I reached for this deck, but I did. So let's go ahead and start with this. You selected the Scry Mirror. I feel like what you do in general. So, you know, I am getting a sense that this is more about something career related or creative related. But I feel like what you do in general is that you do anticipate trends and you do look into the future and maybe even work with technology that's very new, innovative technology. So let's see. We have change. Yeah, that's cool. Change. And this hot air balloon with this like very pretty horse, this pretty pony here. Yeah, very innovative. Also, really fun. I love the colors here, and I love the sun in the background. So, you know, you might even be someone who works in travel, the travel industry, identifying new travel trends, helping people get that vacation of their dreams. Let's see, what is the unexpected form of assistance for pile two? What is the unexpected form of assistance? Promotion, I'm hearing that, promotion. Three of Cups, wow, this came up again in pile. This has been Yeah, this has been like a repeat card all day. 10 of Wands, okay. Also repeat. 7 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands. I don't know why I did it in this order, this shape, but okay. It's like elevation, right? We see here a step-by-step process of going higher and higher in elevation. However, it is not going to be so easy. So the assistance to you is coming in the form of just give me a moment here. This is kind of interesting. Oh, that is interesting. So it is really a blessing in disguise here. The assistance is coming in the form of some kind of conflict. It's a petty conflict. It's minor. It's nothing to be too worried about. But it's almost like you're going to have like the worst day ever. It's like a day where like everything goes wrong. But it's actually a blessing in disguise because it's almost like a rehearsal. It's almost like it gives you this chance to try things out that you never got around to. You know, maybe there's a system, maybe there's like actual software that you have that you've been meaning to look into it and to experiment with it, but you never got around to like really testing it out. And so this is a day where like these problems arise and you're like, oh wait, we have a software for that. So then you try the software and it's like, oh, interesting, that was actually very helpful. It's something like that where you get to, it's like the playground or the sandbox. You get to have this sandbox where you experiment and you try something out without where it's like you just finally do it. You just finally have to do it. And it's like you never would have made the time for yourself otherwise. So I do see you as being someone who's been a bit of a workaholic. You've been working very hard and you don't really give yourself opportunities to like socialize or relax. But you're gonna have one of those days where it's just like everything that goes wrong, and you're finally like, you know what, I just gotta address this. Like I just got to make a decision, make a call, and like XYZ. I don't know. It's some kind of like adaptive behavior. But yeah, let's keep going here. Why this 3 of Cups? I'm kind of confused about the 3 of Cups here. What does that refer to? 6 of Cups, okay. Unexpected assistance. How can you be ready to receive it? What can you do to receive it? 3 of Cups, wow. So okay, this is funny. Yeah, so you have been, if you didn't watch the first part of this video, I'm gonna kind of reference that. So you have been working on something, and it's been, you know, a lot of hard work on your part. You're finally seeing results and you're really pleased with the results. In your case, you do have an element of perfectionism here, and I do think that this unexpected form of assistance is more about connections, relationships, friendships, and socializing. It's more about taking, you know, being able to sit back and enjoy your progress, like actually being able to be grateful for it, you know, like waking up on the right side of the bed and just being like, you know what, I actually love my job. It's that kind of energy. The 3 of Cups does show a very positive social environment. So I do feel like your coworkers are going to, your coworkers, your colleagues, the people who are really in your day-to-day life, they're going to give you an unexpected boost. They're going to be very supportive of you. I also think that you are going through a bunch of changes. It's not just like your job deals with change and your job deals with like this innovation. It's also like in your life you do have these changes underway, and you're finally getting a chance to enjoy the view. That's also what I'm seeing here. It's like, here's the hot air balloon, and you're finally like seeing all these pieces come together in this very exciting way, and you have a moment to just pause and reflect on that and appreciate that. So it might be a day off, you know, it might be like an unexpected break, you know, maybe you have like a few days to yourself or a few days with friends where you can actually sit back and look at the past like few months and be like, wow, I actually did all that, you know, that's amazing. So that scribe mirror is really here to also point at reflection, right? Like really reflecting, looking at things in this new light, and being really excited, okay, having the anticipation of all the changes coming your way. You're already seeing these signs, you're seeing the pieces come together, right? So that's really exciting. So I do think pile 2 in your case, you've had like quite a streak of workaholism or perfectionism. You've been, you know, driving yourself pretty hard, and so I do think the unexpected assistance is more in the case of like being able to sit back, relax, enjoy yourself. You know, sometimes you need people to introduce that into your life. You know, sometimes you don't treat yourself, but other people help you treat yourself, you know. So that's what I'm seeing for you, pile 2. If this was helpful, please click the like and subscribe buttons or chime in the comments. I'd love to hear from you about how this, you know, how this relates to your situation. Take care, pile 2. Hello, pile 3. You selected the card of Fearful World, which I'm actually picking up as more of your surroundings. I don't actually think you relate to this too strongly. I feel like you are concerned for the people around you who are very fearful, though. So yeah, if you didn't watch the first part of this video, I recommend it, because there may be messages meant for you there, but if not, that's also okay. We're gonna just get into your message today about an unexpected form of assistance, and what can you do? What is the advice on how to prepare for it, how to identify it, you know, whatever you can do to make space for it, right, to help you receive it. So an unexpected form of assistance. Okay, we've got a fearful world here. Let's see, what is the advice for pile 3? The oracle card number is 69. Okay. Interesting. I feel like someone is unable to face reality. So I do feel like someone is in your life and they are having trouble just facing, oh, paying the piper. Wow, that's what I heard. What is that saying? I don't know what the saying is, but it's like face the music. Isn't that saying? That's a weird saying. Anyway, let's see. We have the 8 of Wands. We have the Ace of Hearts or the Ace of Cups. We have the Knight of Wands, and we have the Ace of Swords. Okay. So I feel like you are very much somebody who tries to encourage others. You try to be optimistic. You try to be like, you try to model courageous and, you know, bravery, right? You try to be someone who is fearless, which is funny because you have a fearful world. But I feel like you are, you know, you are really putting a lot out there in terms of these messages and this energy of, you know, we can do this. Like we have the answers here. All we have to do is act on it. So I do feel like the unexpected assistance here has to do with getting your message, getting your energy out there in the world, like more having that bigger impact, having a bigger impact. I want to pull some more cards here though, because I feel like you are the Knight of Wands. Wow, Three of Vessels. The Three of Cups has come up in every reading. There's a lot in today's video about our social environment, our social settings, our communities, and I think that you know, just to reference the first part of this video, I think that you have been someone who's really been working on having this social impact. Like, you've been working hard on a project or a goal, and yes, it gives you a lot of personal achievements and it unlocks personal achievements for you, but it's also a goal that's very like noble and lofty because it helps other people. I think the unexpected form of assistance is that you actually start to find more people to connect with. Yeah, we have the Two of Spirals, the Two of Wands. Traction. You're gaining traction. Whoa, we have Dream, which is the number 21, but in this deck, I think it's actually a bonus major arcana. So let's go ahead and pull this out. But yeah, dream, right? That really relates to you. You are a dreamer, but you're also someone who's like, who wants to show people that it's, you know, your dreams are everything. What is the reason for living if not to have a dream? What is the reason we do anything if not to dream big, right? To dream what we're here to dream. Okay, so dream. Let me hold this card up. Take a break from the battering of Twitter and the news. Consider this a sign. It's time to open the dream portal. What habits need reimagining? What future visions can shift the present? Perhaps the time has come to expand your imagination through sleep. Humans have always known how to harness the wisdom of image. Call it oracle, call it prophecy, call it intuition. We must anchor ourselves to the felt possibility that things can be otherwise. Okay, so yeah, you are quite a prophetic person, and you know, you believe in the power of words and the power of imagination. You have a lot of inspiration as well. So I do think that the unexpected assistance is in the form of inspiration. It's like you have this message, you've been kind of sharing this message for some time. It's almost like it's part of your personality. It's like what you bring is your energy. You've had this really like radiant energy, right? And you shine it on others. It's like people really feel warmed by your presence. But the unexpected assistance, I think it's actually like this inspiration about how to sort of bottle it up. It's like how you put the message in the bottle, and then the message can go out there and circulate more in the world. Because with a fearful world, you really do see that a lot of people are being paralyzed by fear, and you see the potential in all of the individuals who are paralyzed by fear, or they're afraid to make changes. They're afraid to face reality because they're afraid that there's nothing they can do, right? It's that hopelessness. But here you carry the torch. You're a torchbearer, and you want to bring hope into people's lives. Let's see what else I can get here. What is the unexpected assistance? If you didn't watch the first half of the video, I do think there's also someone coming into your life who is also very creative, very artistic, and ingenious, and they could also be helping you to get your message out there. I even just heard illustrator, so maybe you're not an illustrator, but you do have a vision in your mind of like a logo or some kind of artwork, and someone comes into your life who is an illustrator who can help you draw it out. Wow, we have the Two of Wands. which is the Two of Spirals here. Okay, so this is just emphasizing here, Two of Wands. This is about, you know, the spark that is igniting into the flame. So this is about, you know, bringing your attention to that which excites you, that passion, stoking that fire of creativity, stoking the fire of inspiration, staying motivated, because you realize like the implications of your dream are even bigger than you ever imagined, right? So I do think your guides are showing up here to say like, you know, we need you. We need your vision. We need your ideas. You know, do everything you can, everything in your power to get that vision and those ideas out there. We have links and we have crystal. Okay, interesting. Yeah, the crystal makes me think of gems, and the links, I think I've only pulled this card once. I'm going to go ahead and this will be your closing message, pile 3, but there's some advice here for you from this oracle deck, the Untamed Elemental. Okay, pardon me as I just pull this up. Okay. Discerning, intuitive, independent. Keep your own counsel until you know the time is right to share. Interesting. Keep your own counsel until you know the time is right to share. Go with links into meditation where the light of possibility will allow your dreams to unfurl. Trust that you will know when the time is right to speak. Have faith you'll understand exactly whom to share it with. Okay, this is interesting because there's a little bit of this contrast and this difference. But let's look at crystal. And then we'll synthesize this. Crystal is an instrument of transcendence, an iconic talisman of the journey inward. So these are two very earthy energies. Faith in Earth's energies and your ability to heal yourself. Work with crystals, walk steadily on the earth. Interesting. I think the advice here is that you do have this inspiration, right? You're just, so the unexpected assistance is in the form of an idea, this form of inspiration. And I think it needs still a little bit of incubation. So maybe you've been someone who has this, you know, you have this very like, again, you have a radiant energy about you, and you're very excitable, and you love to talk about everything that's interesting to you. You love to share your ideas with people and your visions, but there's one particular vision, and I think there's advice here. It might even come to you in a dream. There's advice here to, like, this Two of Wands. This is about letting it develop, letting it grow. Like, you know, we have a spark. If we don't nurture that spark, it doesn't become the flame, and it doesn't, you know, it doesn't manifest. So the Two of Wands is sort of talking about this pause where you let the vision take more shape. And the links in the crystal is talking about this earthy, grounded energy. Yeah, this is about kind of sitting on this idea until you are very sure and clear about who is supposed to get them, who you're supposed to share it with. So that is what it is. It's that there is a fearful world around you, and so some people are not going to be receptive to the idea. Some people are going to be too fearful to really accept or receive the idea. but that's okay, because you know what your vision, you have faith in your vision, and you know that as soon as it takes more shape, as soon as it starts to manifest, it will gain traction. It will, you know, people will be converted. Okay, there's like a process of conversion here, but you're not gonna change people's minds until this vision is more developed, and until you actually have kind of the physical manifestation of it. Okay, so I know that that's quite vague, but I hope that makes sense to you. Okay, let's actually get one more card for you, pile 3. One more card, one more piece of advice for pile 3. We have the Hanged Man. Yeah, so that is about like sitting on something, waiting on something, because there's a lot about, you know, this inspiration that's coming in. There's a lot more to it, and you're not gonna really see, you're receiving the vision kind of steadily, right? So you're not going to actually get the whole vision until you give yourself the space and the pause to reflect on it, like to fully receive it. That's what I'm seeing here. It's very out there, it's very experimental, or like unusual, yeah, very unorthodox solution here, some kind of solution, some kind of vision that's really outside the box. So give yourself that space, that time to surrender to it, right? To receive it, to let it unfold, because if you jump the gun too soon, it might peter out. It's like a spark that you have to be really gentle with, right? So that's what I'm getting for you, pile 3. Thank you so much for being here, and I really wish you the best of luck with everything you're working on. Take care.